Before we get started today, I just want to say that I'm not a doctor and I'm only speaking from my experience with autism. Anytime you have a health concern, you should consult a physician, and I do not want anyone to attempt what is said in today's video without consulting a doctor. I want to talk about autism and picky eating. This is an issue I still struggle with, but I thought it would run my entire life. When I was a child, I had a overly sensitive gag reflex, and when I was evaluated at KU, my parents were told they could retrain it at home. My dad actually did it. He told me that my mom thought it was going to be too gross, so my dad volunteered. And then what he did is, with an applicator stick, he would start at the front of my mouth, moving slowly back until I would gag. And he said that I would even throw up, so I guess mom was right. Pretty gross. But he didn't give up. But each day when I would gag or throw up, we'd stop. Stop for the whole day. Then we would do it again the next day, and he said he would notice that you would get further and further back as he continued to do this for me. And then after about a week of doing it, probably a lot of throwing up involved, he said that my problems had resolved. And so around that time, I also was stuck on eating only yellow food. I would eventually then eat light yellow and dark yellow, or white and brown foods. But before I did that, my mom had to get creative, and she would use yellow food coloring to dye white cheddar mac and cheese yellow. Throughout my childhood, I was always very underweight, because not only did I have these issues with food textures and being stuck on things, and then the gag reflex, although I overcame it, I still, like I said, I am sensitive to textures of foods. That has gotten a lot better as an adult, but as a child and adolescent, that affected me a lot. But I also took ADHD medication, and a side effect of that is it can lessen your appetite. And then I also participated in sports all year round because I had a lot of energy, so that was a good outlet for me. But because of all of this, I was very underweight. My parents were concerned that I would have other health issues due to being underweight, and so they encouraged me eating junk food. They said there were a lot of times they were just happy that I was eating. And then also the healthy foods that they encouraged me to eat were high carb and high fats, like pastas. I remember being encouraged to eat Big Macs from McDonald's, because anything that I could eat that could put on a little weight was a positive for me. So now I'm an adult, I'm 27, and I have all of these horrible eating habits. I just recently gave up the bowls of cookies and milk that I eat for breakfast. I've done that forever. And then even with cutting the junk food out, my healthy choices are pastas and breads and really anything that's high carb and high fat. So what do I do? Because doing that for 27 years and also being on the spectrum and finding comfort in the things that are familiar, it's really hard to just change all that and be healthy and lose weight. But that's not like me, and to give up, and that's not what Adapt and Succeed is about. Adapt and Succeed is about having a problem or an issue related to my autism, or your autism, or autism in general, and working with the problem or around it or just beside it, just with it. Like I said, just work with it. So instead of continuing this battle of, am I going to diet? What am I going to give up? Am I going to eat less? How am I going to do this? I have started working out daily and also recently have given up soda. Because even if I have to do something different or work harder or do extra to get the same result as someone who's neurotypical, I'm gonna do it. And you can do it. Anyone can do it. Because you don't have to let things stop you. Like, I don't want to not live the life that I want to live just because I'm autistic. And so, yeah, right now I'm doing a little extra just to maybe lose a couple pounds. I don't know. I'm trying it out. That's what adapt and succeed is to me. So, I hope you guys liked the video. I was really nervous about doing this one because there's a lot of crucial information I wanted to get out there regarding how to overcome a sensory disorder when it comes to eating. So if you have any questions, send me a message on my Facebook page, Adapt and Succeed. I'm also on Twitter. This is my YouTube channel. Uh, just keep trying. I'll be trying with you.